Hello, good day. I'm Dr. Abubakar Ali and I welcome you to my channel. Today we'll be looking at insecurity in our dear country, Nigeria. There are allegations of complicity in banditry and terrorism leveled against the current Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawalle. That's the former governor of Zamfara State. Now there has been quite a few allegations. Obviously, they remain allegations until otherwise proven by a court of competent jurisdiction. Now, the latest twist is that a prominent Islamic scholar by name Sheikh Murtala Assada Sokoto actually leveled very serious allegations. He has actually leveled these allegations over time, several times, against Minister Bello Matawalle and some few other individuals. And he has actually, offered to be sued. He has offered to be sued to court to prove his allegations. He has actually dared Bello Matawalle to sue him to court so that he will be given the opportunity to prove his allegations against the minister, that's Bello Matawalle. So after quite a few rounds of allegations by Murtala Assada against Bello Matawalle, the minister, Bello Matawalle, decided that it is time to go to court and get to the root of these allegations. So he sued Sheikh Murtala Assada to court. He sued Sheikh Murtala Assada to court to prove these allegations. He sued him for defamation of character, which is quite a very serious, offense. So now, after that action by Bello Matawalle, there was another twist, which is that a member of Bello Matawalle's cabinet, or someone who served in Bello Matawalle's government by name Musa Kamarawa, came out to actually support, to level further allegations and to shed more light into the allegations by Sheikh Assada. Musa Kamara actually said all the allegations by Sheikh Murtala Assada against Bello Matawalle, former governor of Zamfara State and current Minister of State Defense, are true to the best of his knowledge. He served in government and he was at the thick of all of this. Actually, most of the the contacts between the government, the Zamfara State government, during Bello Matawalle's tenure as governor between 2019 to 2023, were actually done through Musa Kamarawa. And he was an SSA, Senior Special Assistant, to Bello Matawalle while Bello Matawalle was governor of Zamfara State. So he knows everything. He actually said he knows more than what Sheikh Assada has been saying for the past 2 years. He knows much more than that. And he is happy to serve as a witness, to appear in court as witness to the whole thing and in support of Sheikh Assada. So let me not take you too far into the conversation. I'll give you a time to watch Musa Kamarawa's revelations against Bello Matawalle, and we'll come back to now analyze what he said, although he spoke in Hausa. And what I'm going to do here is translate every bit of these allegations against Minister Bello Matawalle, every bit of what Musa Kamarawa said. I will let you watch the video and then I will come back to it. Thank you. Watch the video. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Sunana Musa Muhammad Kamara, tsohon SSA na tsohon gwamnan jihar Zamfara, Dr. Bello Matawalle Maradu. Wannan ita ce appointment letter ɗita, kuma har ya ƙara gwamnati babu inda aka ce an kore ni ko an dakatar da ni, har muka ƙara gwamnati. Yanzu nake duba media, nake ganin takarda tana yawo, an yi ƙarar Malam Murtala Bello Assada, malamin musulunci, akan zargin ya ɓata ma shi ministan tsaro mai ci yanzu suna. Akwai wasu kilif da na duba na gani na cikin karatuttukan Malam Murtala Bello Assada. To ina ganin in dai akan su ne aka fatawa ko kuma ake ja in ja, to wannan abu ba ƙarya ba ce. Akwai wani kilif da na gani wanda Malam yake magana akan an so ma 'yan ta'adda motoci. Wallahi summa tallahi billahi la ilaha illa an so motoci an bada mota, an ba Kacalla Halilu, an ba Turji, an ba Ado Aliero. Waɗannan motoci an so su an bada. Akwai wani kilif kuma da na ga yana yawo cewa an sau Dusa, an ba 'yan ta'adda, an sau Dusa. Wallahi summa tallahi ni Musa Kamarawa ni aka ba kwangila na sau Dusa. Wannan bank statement wanda ke nuna duka local government 14 na jihar Zamfara, ga sunayensu, babu wadda ba tura man naira miliyan 3 ba. Idan aka haɗa kuɗi naira miliyan 42 su suka shiga akawun ɗina. Na sau buhun Dusa 28,000. Kowace local government na san waɗanda na ba buhu 2,000, kuma an ba 'yan ta'adda. Malam Murtala ya taɓa wani clip wanda na ga yana magana akan an kama Haru Dole. An kama Haru Dole wanda babban ɗan ta'adda ne, kuma yana da bindigogi 500. An kama shi SCS asibitin Goso suka kama shi, an yi halbe shi ga kafa. Sun je an kama shi, an tafi da shi a Abuja ofis ɗin Lamurde. Daga ACS aka yi shi ofis ɗin Lamurde. Matawalle ya tura yaronsa Dr. Bashir Maru, Chairman Hospital Service Management Board, ya karɓe shi beli. Kuma an yi haka. Malam Murtala ya taɓa magana akan gidan da aka saya wa Turji. Billahi la ilaha illa huwa, an sai gida, ni na sai gida. Kwango ne wani ya fara gina shi, ya wuce Makka ya bar shi. Aka zo za a sai, ya ce a yi magana da ƙani Alhaji Dan Makwaju da Giwa a cikin garin Fakai. Kuma an yi sai gida, an kammala gida, kuma an ba da gida. To ni wannan abubuwan ma da nake ganin abubuwan ma kamar akwai renin wayo da duk waɗanda abubuwa da mun san an yi su. Duk da yake ni ban da wata alaƙa sosai da Malam Murtala, akwai abubuwan da misali yanzu ai bai san su ba. Malam Murtala ya san an sai shanun sata. Ni Musa wallahi summa tallahi ni aka ba kuɗi naira miliyan 88 na kai ma Kacalla Halilu da Kacalla Turji. Na kai musu a sai shanu, kuma an sai shanu akan naira 140. Mu kuma an bamu akan 50,050. Ya ce mu yi amfani da 10,000 na transport a kawo shanu. An sai shanu, kuma kwangila ce aka basu su kawo shanun da za a raba da dabbobin da za a raba ma mutane a jihar Zamfara ga Sallah. Na kawo shanu, har mai shanu wani ya ganni a lambar ƙaura da shanunsa ya biyo, an sato su da batsari ta Katsina, kuma ya biyo shanunsa. Na kira gwamna ya ce a kawo mai shanunsa. Na kawo shanu hannun tasu ga kwamishinan tsaro na wancan lokacin, Abubakar Dauran. Aka ce waɗannan shanu manya ne, za a bikin ɗiya ta Rukayya a Maradon, aka wuce da su. duk wanda ya zo ɗaura auren na ya ci shanun na ya ci shanun sata, kuma an yi haka. Don haka ni har in ta tabbata da gaske ne an yi wannan ƙarar, ina roƙon Malam Murtala Assada don Allah ya taimaka ya sa ni cikin shaidun shi na farko, don zan zo kotu kuma wallahi zan faɗi duk abin da na sani, har wanda Malam Murtala bai sani ba zan je da hujjata kuma in tabbatar ma kotu abin da ake da'awa an yi shi. Kuma na rantse da tsarkin mulkin Allah akwai abin da ma ba a san da shi ba sai gaban kotu zan faɗe shi. Shi kai na Malam Murtala bai san shi ba kuma zan faɗe shi, saboda an kawo gaɓar da ya kamata a wa mutane adalci, a kowa adalci. Na gode.
You're welcome back. Yes, that's Musa Kamarawa. He's a former senior special assistant to the current Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawalle, while Matawalle was governor of Zamfara State between 2019 to 2023. The first thing he did was to introduce himself in that video. As I said, he spoke in Hausa, and you have heard him in Hausa. So what I'm here to do is to translate what he said, in English language, so that our English speaking audience can actually fully understand the allegations by Musa Kamarawa, which he actually did in support of the allegations by Sheikh Murtala Assada Sokoto. So the first thing that Kamarawa did was to introduce himself. He actually even presented his letter of appointment as senior special assistant, and he said he was at no point in time was he ever sacked or relieved of his appointment. So he was SSA up until Bello Matawalle left government. He introduced himself and he said all the allegations leveled against Bello Matawalle are true. He actually said there are actually more revelations that he will want to make in court. But let's start with the first allegation that he made against Bello Matawalle. Well, as I said before going further, these are allegations. Bello Matawalle, as it is now, is innocent until proven guilty. So he's innocent until proven guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction. So what we're here to do is just to shed light on what's actually on ground for people to understand and get the crux of the matter. So the first thing Musa Kamarawa said was on the allegation by Sheikh Murtala Assada that Bello Matawalle bought vehicles. He bought Hilux vans and other vehicles and gave them to bandits and terrorists. He said this is true. He actually mentioned names. He said these vehicles were bought. He said these vehicles were bought. Actually, in another fora, actually read that the vehicles were about 33 or so. 30-something vehicles were bought. Hilux vehicles. Hilux, brand new. And Musa Kamarawa mentioned names. He said, he mentioned 3 names. He said Bello Turji was given some of the vehicles. Some of the vehicles were given to Bello Turji. That's one. The second person he mentioned was Halilu Sububu. He's late now. He's been killed by Nigeria's security forces. He was killed. And the third person was Aliero, who is actually a prominent bandit leader, operating around the Zamfara axis. So these are the 3. He said he actually swore by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that these vehicles were bought, and he was privy, and he's been there, he was part of everything. And when a Muslim swore to that extent, yes, there is, something there. There is true. It's true. He swore. Actually, before he even made this revelation on the vehicles, it's been flying around, in several newspapers since 4 or 5 years ago, that vehicles were bought. Allegations of vehicles purchased by Bello Matawalle and given to bandits. So that's the first one. Vehicles. Musa Kamarawa said yes, vehicles were bought. Now the second allegation, which he made, was on Dusa. Dusa is chaff, millet, corn chaff. When you process corn, you have the chaff, removed from the corn, and this chaff is used as animal feed. It's the most popular animal feed. It's natural. It's natural. So this is a very important commodity, especially with the Fulanis. So the government of Bello Matawalle, then as governor, Zamfara State, what they did was to buy these sacks of chaff, and distribute to bandits to feed their cows, their cattle. He said he was given the contract. Actually, Musa Kamarawa said he was given the contract. How the government did it, he actually showed his bank statement. How the government of Bello Matawalle in Zamfara State, then 2019 to 2023, what they did was to the government asked each local government area in Zamfara State, there are 14 of them, to transfer 3 million naira to Musa Kamara's cow's account for the purchase of the chaff. They call it Dusa. That's what we call it in Hausa. So each local government transferred 3 million to Musa Kamarawa, and Musa Kamarawa will now use this money to buy Dusa and distribute to bandits. As I said, it's a very, very important community, because that's what the cattle, even the sheep, the livestock generally, that's what they use, as feed. So Musa Kamarawa was given 3 million naira by each of the 14 local government areas in Zamfara State, and he mentioned it. He said that's running to 42 million naira. That's what he collected, and he showed his bank account. This is his bank account, and each local government paid 3 million naira into that account. And what he did was to buy 28,000 bags, or sacks, if you will, of Dusa, of the chaff. Each and this 28,000 sacks of Dusa, of the chaff, the animal feed, were actually distributed to bandits. That's what the state government did under Bello Matawalle. Take this and just feed your cattle. This is complementary. This is part of the enticement, part of the funding, the sponsorship. Take this and feed your cattle. That's the second one. Now the third allegation, the third revelation by Musa Kamarawa was on a bandit kingpin called Halilu. Now, this allegation was actually, repeated over and over by Sheikh Murtala Assada. He said Halilu, a bandit kingpin, had over 500 AK-47 guns. He had 500 AK-47s over, and at some point he was shot in the leg by Nigeria security forces, on counterinsurgency operations. And when he was shot, he was arrested also, and he was taken to the SIB, the police headquarters in Abuja. The Ibrahim Lamurde was in charge at that time, and Bello Matawalle now sent Dr. Bashir Maru, who was the chairman of the Health Services Management Board. He's a medical doctor. He said, go and tell the police that that is his boy, that the person they arrested is his boy, the bandit they arrested is his boy, and they should release him. And that's what Bashir Maru did. He went to Abuja and met with Lamurde and told him what Bello Matawalle said, that this is his boy, they should release him. And the police released the bandits. Police released the bandits on the request of Bello Matawalle. They released him. And this is a bandit who had, as stated by Murtala Assada, who had over 500 AK-47. And this is what Musa Kamarawa corroborated. He corroborated this allegation. He said, yes, it's true. He was at the center. He knows what happened. Halilu was released on the orders of Bello Matawalle. A bandit warlord was released on the orders of Bello Matawalle. Now, another allegation which was corroborated by Musa Kamarawa in this video that you watched is that of the purchase of a house for Bello Turji. Almost everybody knows Bello Turji by now, a very, very notorious bandit. And because of his connection with Bello Matawalle at that time, his alleged connection with Bello Matawalle at that time, Bello Matawalle instructed Musa Kamarawa to go get a house. He was actually asked, where do you want a house? That's what Musa Kamarawa said. Bello Matawalle asked him, where do you want a house? Where do you want us, what do you want them to buy a house for him, for Bello Turji? He was given a choice to choose from which location does he want the house. And eventually, I think they settled for Fakai. Of course, he will not come to the state capital for his, safety. So he chose Fakai. Fakai is his hometown, actually. Fakai. And Musa Kamarawa was given that contract to purchase that house. He said the owner of the house actually started the house and didn't complete it, and he left for Hajj. So when they called him, look, government wants to buy your house. And he said, okay, talk to his brother, and there is Alhaji Ramokwaje, who is his brother, and the transaction was completed, and Musa Kamarawa bought the house as instructed by Bello Matawalle and handed it over to Bello Turji. This is very serious. This is very serious indeed. So the other allegation, other revelation by Musa Kamarawa was that 88 million naira was given to him to buy cows from bandits. This is serious. 88 million naira was given to him by the Zamfara state government under Bello Matawalle on the instruction of Bello Matawalle, who was the governor. Give Musa Kamarawa 88 million naira and let him buy cows which will be, given out to indigents of the Zamfara state, complementary this is actually, they do it almost every Sallah, the big Sallah, the one that you make sacrifice of ram. So you can also sacrifice cow, actually. So the purpose of buying those cows was to distribute to people during Salah. Politicians do it every now and then, every Salah actually. So the issue with this one is that these cows were actually bought from bandits. Musa Kamarawa was given the contract, buy these cows from bandits at 140,000 naira each, flat rate. Because you see, the issue is when these bandits go to rustle cows, apart from kidnapping, which is the serious one because that involves human lives, that is where they usually leads to killing of innocent people. That's where lives are lost. Apart from that, the other very serious aspect of these bandits is cattle rustling. They rustle cattle. They just, wherever there is cattle, there's no peace there because they will attack and take all the cows there. So when they take them, the problem they have is that they have nowhere to sell them because security forces are after them. Security forces have people who give them information as well. Who give them information. Look, bandits have brought cows to Soso market. Look, this is so serious that there are parts of Zamfara state where there is a market that is fully operated by bandits. When they rustle their cows, they everybody knows that market is for bandits. When you buy cows, there is rustled cows. They have their own market. So Musa Kamarawa was given this 88 million naira by the Zamfara state government under Bello Matawalle. Go and buy. He bought the cows at 140,000 naira each. And he bought these cows from Turji and other bandits. And they said, okay, we will give it to you at 150,000, but buy the cows at 140 from bandits. And then you take the 10,000 for each cow, for each. Look, imagine he's making 10,000 naira for each 150,000 in the total sum of 88 million naira. Just do the maths. 10,000. Okay? 88 million divided by 150. Then 10,000 naira of this 150. Multiply 10,000 by that number. 150 into 88 million times 10,000. That's the money he made. He said that he should take 10,000 for transportation. So he bought these cows. He didn't actually mention how many, but he mentioned the amount given to him, and he mentioned he bought the cows from Turji, and other bandits. So now, even he was even saying that there's a particular area they went to buy the cows, and when they bought them, somebody saw the cows, and he said, "Look, this is my cows. These are my cows. Give me my cows." So he now called Murtala. He said, "Look, this is what happened, Your Excellency. Somebody is threatening us. He's saying." Musa Kamarawa said, Bello Matawalle said to him, "Look, bring the cows. Don't give these cows to anybody. Bring the cows." And when they even brought them, some of the cows, they said they are very big. You cannot dash them out as gift, as dash. That Bello Matawalle's daughter, Rukaya, I think Rukaya, he said her name, is getting married. So they have to take them to Maradu, that's Bello Matawalle's hometown, for celebration, for the wedding celebration. So they even took some of them and used them for wedding celebration of Matawalle's daughter. And that's what Musa Kamarawa was even saying, that anybody who went to that ceremony and ate meat there, ate cow meat there, has eaten a stolen cow's meat. That's what he said. Okay, and finally, Musa Kamarawa said he actually pleaded with Sheikh Murtala Assada. The police take him, accept him as a witness in this case. If you are appearing in court, he is ready. He is ready to go and testify as witness, and he has his evidence for all of this that he said. So this is actually the translation of what Musa Kamarawa said. But one thing I want to add here is that Musa Kamarawa himself is under very serious, allegations. He's actually on trial now. I was actually surprised to see Musa Kamarawa there because he was arrested, I think 2 or 3 years ago, and he has been undergoing trial. He is a close confidant of Bello Turji. He actually admitted that he is a very close associate. He was accused of buying a gun truck for Bello Turji. He was accused. This is one of the accusations. How he managed to get bail is beyond me. I was, as I said, I was really surprised. He's undergoing trial for terrorism, and he's free on bail. That's for you. He's free on bail. Okay. So even the camp of Bello Matawalle has actually refuted these allegations. Of course, they will, as you will expect. They have refuted this allegation. They said Musa Kamarawa is sponsored by the current administration of Dodolawa in Zamfara State, who is really at loggerheads. They don't see eyeball to eyeball with Matawalle. He's at loggerheads, and he's doing everything. He's at loggerheads with Matawalle, and he's doing everything to get Matawalle sacked. That is why he sponsored Musa Kamarawa to make these allegations. They are even saying that Musa Kamarawa actually made these allegations inside the government house in Zamfara State, just to prove that he was sponsored by the current administration in Zamfara State. So we wait to see what happens. We wait to see how the court proceedings, how the trial, as it were, of Murtala Assada will unfold. Murtala Assada actually said he is eager, he cannot wait to be sued so that he will make more revelations. The Nigerian government must have seen this, and what Nigerians expect is the right thing to be done. Thank you very much for watching.